Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are back for another match of the Dubai Sevens, Argentina versus Ireland. Two sides that are undefeated who now will be going head to head. The Irish looking strong in their first two fixtures. Argentina the same. All of these sides have made it to the quarterfinals alongside Australia, Samoa, South Africa, New Zealand, USA, and also Fiji. Now we don't know who's playing who though. And that is where this game comes into it. Marcos Maneto, of course, the speedster, once again out there on the field for Argentina. But the Irish, they've got the return of Terry Kennedy, and he has been tearing it up already in the Dubai Sevens competition. Only 2 weeks of Sevens action. We've got, of course, this leg, Dubai. Then we've got Cape Town. Then a little bit of a break. But the Olympics coming in July, which everyone is, of course, looking forward to. But Mark Roach kicks us off for this contest. It is slapped back by the Irish, although it is set up nicely for Argentina, who now go with the attack and play of Hermain Schultz. Laying it off to the left-hand side. The sooner that they find their hands on Marcos Maneto, the more dangerous they can be. Azatsuk now getting it off to the left-hand side. They've been playing in extreme heat throughout the day, which is why the ball has been so slippery. Who plays Fiji in the quarterfinals? It has not been confirmed as of yet, but we will know very soon in terms of who they match up with. Hello, Hamish says, Caspian, welcome in, mate. Hope you're doing extremely well. Little kick in behind there from Argentina, but it is beautifully claimed on the ground. Oh, okay, they've said that he was playing it on his back. Oh, so there's an injured player here for Argentina. So that was very close to maybe a penalty try. But Mir now has the chance with the ball in hand. Sorry, I left earlier. I had to pop to the shops. Says Caspian, no worries. And do you know Auckland City will face Saudi Arabia? I did not know that. Azatsuk, they are just showing him on the field. Great player. And one of the keys, like they've got so many talented players coming up through the rankings, Argentina. And it's a good combination of experience and youth. Same can be said about this Irish side. Few familiar faces. Kennedy, Roach, Jordan Conroy out on the wing. This looks like a relatively serious injury though. Hopefully nothing too bad here for the Argentine player. Maybe broke something in the lower leg or something relatively serious though. They have managed to pick him back up. And hopefully he is going to be all right to continue later on in the Sevens competition. We're going to have a bit of a stretch. Been slouching on that chair all day. Alvarez has called for the scrum here. A lot of time left to be able to really make that impact before the quarterfinals. Both of these sides want a big win. Now ball about to be fed in. Are you backing? I'll be honest, I think Argentina have got a real good crack, although Ireland, they've been going very good. So it makes it tricky because both of these sides have more than enough capabilities of being able to win, although Argentina now passing it out wide. They will score the first try in this contest, getting it out wide. And that is Luciano Gonzalez. Of course, you know he is going to be dangerous when he gets that ball in hand. Argentina, they'll be wanting to apply as much early pressure as they physically can. If you now stand up, you will literally fall down on the floor from sitting on your chair all night. Says Marnus, yeah, I might need a little bit of a walking stick or something to help me up, but that is going to remain at 5-0, mainly because that kick has missed away to the right-hand side. Now 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Plenty of time for an Irish comeback or maybe even an Argentine extension on the lead that they've got. Currently only 5 points difference between the teams. Going to be kicked short. Well claimed from Azatsuk. Player rolling the wrong way. Just said there, Luciano Gonzalez has scored in all 3 games of the Dubai Sevens. Ronnie, or Palandini, sorry, going to be putting that ball into touch now. As you tell me, So you're telling me the winner of this match will play Fiji in the quarter. So at the moment, Ireland versus Fiji is how it matches up. One moment, we will go like this, and we will go like that. So Samoa currently could be playing up against Argentina. So it's changed a little bit. And Fiji at this point would be playing up against the Irish. Things can still change though, and they will continue to change, I believe, throughout the last two games. But at the end of New Zealand versus South Africa, I'll let you know exactly who is playing who in the quarterfinal fixtures. Now off to the left-hand side, Terry Kennedy. Pass out to Mark Roach. Oh, that's a high tackle, I thought. Though he's managed to break his way through. Hermaine Schultz takes him down. Counter ruck there as well, though now he has left his feet. Although the referee has said penalty in favour of Argentina. Yeah, went through the middle of the ruck. Hermaine Schultz. No one really trying to counter him for Ireland. It does look like Argentina will once again be backing their scrum. Try and open up that opportunity on the outside for Gonzalez to maybe run in another one. It's like he has the rest of the games. We have got there the gifted membership from Robert as well. Thank you very much, mate. Greatly appreciated for that one. This man dressed as the Pope by the looks of it. Can you believe it? You have completed a staying up all night challenge, says Marnus. Although it's not quite done yet. We've still got a bit of editing to get done right at the end of today. Good attack and run up the middle. 10 metres out the line. Hermaine Schultz gets the offload away. Out wide. Gonzalez scores again. As soon as he gets within about 3 metres of the line, you just know he's going over because he's too hard to stop. Luciano Gonzalez. That is now 4 tries in the Dubai Sevens. And W. Robert Vale says DC. And there as well. Like Conroy just had no choice but to allow Gonzalez to bulldoze his way over when he got that close to the line. Do you refs this start? I do not, no. I used to, like, not professionally or anything like that. Like, I just used to do the refereeing when they were playing rugby, like, at school. But you're not quite as serious as, of course, the international stuff. And the rules have changed a lot since I was doing that kind of thing. Kicked off high. Argentina 10-0 up. They have missed 2 conversions though, so that keeps Ireland in the game for that little bit longer. Harry McNulty well claimed. Now going off to the left-hand side. Jordan Conroy. Haven't had too much of the ball to Terry Kennedy as of yet. Nice ball on the inside to Jordan Conroy again. Some nice spinning. Moving up to the halfway line. He is slammed down by Azazuk. Now Roach. In fact, I don't even think Terry Kennedy is on the field as of yet looking through who they have got out there. When did the sun come out there in New Zealand? Normally about, I'd say 6-ish. 6:15 a.m. Somewhere around there. It's probably going to be up by the time I finish the last live stream. Sunrise is at 5:45, so actually in about 14 minutes' time. It's going to be offside, though, for Marcos Maneta, so they will go back for the original penalty in favour of the Irish. This is where they need to score. Sounds like they are going to be taking on the scrum once again here. Just marking the line. 20 seconds. Ireland, if they score, second half could be a very different story to what it could be if Argentina are going in either 10-0 or maybe even they get the turnover here. Can turn it into about a 15 or 17-0. Mark Roach, though, the ball is loose. Conroy has to chase it backwards to get his hands back on it. Good tackle made from Alvarez. Luciano Gonzalez going for the counter-attack. Or counter ruck at least doesn't manage to do so. Now out wide. Another chance for Mullins. A-Sport New Zealand right. I mean, I'm from New Zealand, but I do be impartial on these live streams just to make it a little bit easier to be able to follow. And hopefully you get your 5 hours sleep and after the stream and editing. Says Mono Grange. Yeah, it would be nice. You get a little bit of sleep. I'll probably, by the time I go to bed, I would have been up for around 24 hours, so might be due a sleep, I'd say. Now Conroy, looking for his next pass, doesn't quite find it yet. Now gets it to Roach, who is driven in a backwards fashion. There's the knock on, and that is now going to become the penalty to Argentina. There was no clear release in that breakdown. Do they take the tap and kick it into touch? Azutsuk's deciding. It looks like they're going to continue. Or do they? They don't. They take the tap. They kick the ball into touch. And that is now going to be half-time in this contest. 10 points to 0 in favour of the Argentines. They will be more than happy with how they have started this game up against Ireland, and they want to continue that momentum the way it is going. So they will be playing Samoa as the current draw sits. I think that's almost one thing that can stay the same. I believe. I don't think that part of it can change. It's more of the case of will New Zealand be playing Australia or New Zealand be playing the USA. I think it's the other side of the draw. Same with South Africa. They could play either of those two sides. That was another big yawn happening. But we have only got one more game after this, ladies and gentlemen, starting in about, I think it's supposed to be 6 minutes time, but it will be a little bit later, of course, due to the delays that we have had overall. But still a very entertaining first day of the Sevens that has taken place. We will go like this. We will go like that as well. There we go. All sorted. The odds are in Argentina's favour. Are you okay, says Caspian? Yeah, I just yawned. And he streamed for 10 hours non-stop. Started at 7:50 and now ending at 6. Says Marnus, yeah, we've done a few hours, although we've had a couple little breaks in between. But normally during that break, we've been setting up the next streams so that they're all ready to go. But yeah, I'm hoping to schedule the next live streams after these ones. And they are saying that it is going to be taking place in about 10 minutes. New Zealand versus South Africa after the couple delays that we've had, but the second half of this contest just about to get underway. Argentina will be kicking off from right to left, and we are back now into the second last match of day one. Harry McNulty taking it beautifully there, tackled by his opposite number, Romain Schultz. Now going right side, Conroy, picked up by Azutsuk. And now Terry Kennedy, they have decided to make that change of him onto the field. Harry McNulty breaking through 2 tackles. Gets slowed down though on the halfway line as he's wrestled down by Meir. Out to the right, Conroy calls for the pass on the inside. Now, beautiful stepping. Straight through. It's going to be, I thought it was Mullen. And they have now scored a Gavin Mullen. And thanks to this, my stream provider messed up. That's not available for me, says Thomas. No worries at all. We have got quite a few of the Sevens games that are taking place. We are doing all the quarterfinals. So if any technical difficulties do happen, be sure to pop in. And we'll keep you updated on what is happening in the game. A great stepping from Ireland. They counted exactly how they needed to. Mullins runs onto the ball and gets it over the try line. And the kick is good from Mark Roach. That now makes the score 10 points to 7. Only 3 points difference between these two sides and still 5.5 minutes to play with. I would say that's more than enough time for, I've forgotten how to speak, for either of these sides to get themselves the victory. Slapped back by Ireland. They retain the ball. Another chance for them now. Roach thought about stepping. It's wrestled down by Palladini. Nice step again, almost through. Was Jack Kelly. Counter-ruck there from Los Pumas. They have been told that they are allowed to steal. How do you think this game will end? I think that one of these two sides will score a last-minute try. It's just whether or not that last-minute try is enough to win a game, whether it is just the side that are in the lead extending their lead more. But I can see this one going down to the wire. Marcos Maneta chips it in behind, but Terry Kennedy is back marking it. That is two superstars right there on one frame. Marcos Maneta, Terry Kennedy, and the side entry from Ireland. The penalty goes the way of the Pumas again. Now they have the decision to make. They have once again gone with the scrum. There are different tactics. Some teams will kick for the corner there, but Argentina more than happy to lure in the three defenders, getting them in that scrum, and then trying to use that speed in the back line, the power of Luciano Gonzalez. So far we have seen 4 missed tackles from the Argentines. They've made 21. In Ireland, they have made 7 tackles from 7, so they haven't been too shabby when it comes to their defence. It's actually just been those big gaps that have actually caused the Argentines to go through. Let's go, Luco. Says it was there from Mikhail. Welcome in, mate. Palladini now. It's the ball in, looping around, beautifully switched. Marcos Maneta, lightning fast, and he will score the try. Slams it down. He looked like he was a little bit ginger in the way that he was walking afterwards. Hopefully nothing too serious in the leg injury, but 5 tries now in the Dubai Sevens. And he is looking for once again close to that leading try scorer in the comp. I think it was him. Kulio Roccoli Soa was right up there, and then Va'o Pilomaliko. I think it was the other one last year who were right up there. I'm gotta go start my braai. Be there for the New Zealand versus South Africa game. Cheers, Caspian. And yeah, it's going to be a pretty awesome one when those two sides go head-to-head, that is for sure. We are, of course, going to be covering that one on the channel as well. But that kick has gone over from Argentina, now making the score 17 points to 7. 10 points difference. With 3 minutes remaining, Ireland do need 2 tries to win. It's plain and simple. Whether or not they are able to do that up against a defensive side in Argentina who have been so dangerous, that is called as a maul, and that is going to become Argentina's ball. Now, they did have a stage where you weren't actually able to hold up a man off a kickoff. I think that might have been the question that Harry McNulty was asking, whether or not that is actually going to be instead Ireland's ball. Harlequins are 19-0 against Saracens. And the woman, I'm going to go start my braai, and also nice extension, says Ta in there as well. Our ball's gone in from Palladini again. Going to this left-hand side. There was no looping around play. That time from Los Pumas. With only 2 minutes remaining, they've almost got... If they can just put a few phases together, not risk too much, and then eventually try and get your way towards that try line, might be enough to be able to close out this contest. Another step there, well handled by Jack Kelly. Manages to take him down now, going to the short side. That will be the advantage for offside. That is perfect for Argentina, although now they will go back for their original penalty. Argentina will not rush, and they will more than likely take the scrum. Yes, they do. So the way that it sits, I believe, is if Argentina win this game, they will play Samoa, and Ireland in their game, they will be taking on... who was it that they were going to be taking on? Was it Australia? It might have been Australia. Ow. Currently 80 seconds left. This game, next contest that is taking place, ladies and gentlemen, will be the game between South Africa and New Zealand. We are covering that one on the channel as well, so anyone who is new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Palladini going across now to the left-hand side. Some great bit of work here from Argentina. They want one more, even though they've got a 10-point lead. If they can get one, it will seal the deal. as it's Sork now. Going through the side 10 metres. In fact, moving to 5 metres out from the line. Penalty advantage in favour of Argentina. Ball's loose and they will go back for yet again another penalty. They've been told to slow down. They will take the scrum again here. The Irish, they wanted to speed it up a little bit. Argentina say no, but that's the 7th penalty now against Ireland. So when you look at the scoreline and you look at what I guess Ireland have done wrong, it's just been the fact that they've been too willing to give away those penalties, or too ill-disciplined in giving away those penalties, which is then just all added up. Right, they're on the mark. Argentina might consider going for one last decent crack here, seeing as they can't lose the game. They will kick it into touch, so they want to preserve their energy for tomorrow, where they do go head-to-head, I believe, with the Samoans. But nonetheless, I do thank you all very much for tuning in. We are transferring over now to the next live stream, which is South Africa versus New Zealand. So we'll see you all in a very short moment.